Good now or what? No, it's
Mhm.
not.
We're good to go.
Oh, okay. All right. There we go. Green flag is out for the 200-mile event here at Charlotte. Sorry, we had a little bit of an issue there, but it wasn't fault of my own or David's. Just a little bit of technical difficulty going on, but we got it just in time to see the initial start here at Charlotte. One car down onto the apron. That is the 81 of Connor Holden. He'll fall all the way to the back. DJ Stagner having trouble right now. He is way behind the field. He looks like he's pit starting. As Stagner exits pit road, Kendall Kerr will lead lap number 1 from Scott Wheeler Jr., Adam Bossy, Dylan Poteet, and Scott Zellner. Down to 1 and 2 they go again. Wheeler digging that bottom left sides right on the paint. Here comes the 64 Holden Wieners machine out onto the racing surface. Into 3 and 4, Kendall Kerr a little bit higher up. That paint will eat up your left sides if you're not careful, and it'll pull your car down off the track if you're not careful. You see the 21 get loose there, but he keeps it together. He'll cross the line to lead lap number 2. Coming up close on Scott Wheeler Jr. Scott Wheeler Jr. coming up close on the 21. They're both running down the 64 Stagner. Side by side down into 3 and 4. The 97 looks to the outside. The 21 is gonna hold him off. Now into 3 and 4 they go. A lot of pressure to the back end of that Lucas Oil machine, but he stays calm so far. Side by side further back. Kunman up into 5th, looking for 4th right now as he's almost into the infield turf. Onto the 27 of Bossy. The two Choose V drivers on Tuesdays here battling it out for the 4th spot, or 4th spot right now. It looks to the inside as the 2 of Scott Zellner is going to stick his nose outside, get the advantage on the 8 of Kunman into 3 and 4, but Kunman will take it right back. Off of turn 4, that Dodge trying to wrap that outside, and Lodato's going to barely slot in line up in front of the 49 of Casey Haschel. Haschel all over the rear onto him. The 8 will get in the line. He'll slot into 5th, but Scott Wheeler Jr. will take over the lead from the 21 of Kendall Kerr. To the outside, made a good move. 1 car down on the apron. 4 laps complete. Wheeler out in front. Here comes the 31 of Poteet looking to the inside. Dylan Poteet breezes by Kendall Kerr, and he'll take 2nd away. Kerr goes up to the outside. Does not work how he wanted it to. Tries to roll the center and get the momentum off the corner, but he doesn't have it. And as he comes down to the 1 and 2 this time, he will fall down to 3rd. And lose a little bit more time. Here comes Poteet. He is on a mission right now to get to the race lead as they come down the back straightaway. 5.5 laps complete. AC Haschel around Scott Zellner. That is for 5th as Kunman gets around the oh whoa, where did Adam go? Adam it blinked out or something. He's a lap down. So Kunman might be out. Technical difficulties, maybe he had to leave, but I do not see him on the racetrack. He's not on the race surface anymore. As Haschel gets around Alan Kunman. That is for 4th, Kendall Kerr in 3rd, half a second off of your race leader, Scott Wheeler Jr. off of 3 and 4. The 31 giving him company as they come up on Stagner. Across the line, DJ Stagner, the season opener winner. Down to 1 and 2. Look at the 31. There he goes, using that outside. I really was hoping to see that get put into effect. And it is here as we can't see Jack Diddley from this view. Here he goes to the inside. Side by side for the lead in the 3 and 4. Wheeler's going to give it to him. Catch into the lap car pretty quick. Where will Wheeler give it to him? It looks like Wheeler's just going to hold his line. Does not want to drop the lap down right now, so he's going to race with these guys. That's going to force the 31 of Poteet to find a way around him. He's going to have to run the high side. That'll give the 97 a good chance of getting to him. Down the back, 8 laps in the books, and the 64 of Stagner holding his own. Haschel looking to the inside on Kerr for 3rd. Now the 64 Stagner moves up and out of the way. Oh, no, never mind. Stagner is holding him up. Here comes the 97 of Wheeler. This is giving him an opportunity to hang with the leader now. Down to 1 and 2. He's running right up. Oh, he gets loose. Off the corner, he's going to be side by side with the race leader, trying to get up and get clear of him. Poteet does. Now the 97, a Wheeler has to race with him. Here comes Casey Haschel within a second, or a tenth of a second of the race leader. They're all in a bubble right here through 3 and 4. Haschel can't get clear, but the 97, a Wheeler will. As 10 laps are in the books now. Leaf, yeah, I was a sponsor. Her page is so cool and awesome. 150, yeah, that's right. As they go down the back straightaway again, the lead battle's starting to thin out, but Haschel's looking to the outside for second on Scott Wheeler. He's going to get that spot. As Wheeler looks low, Haschel around the outside in the all-red unsponsored Chevrolet Impala. He's going to take that spot away across the line. Oh, there's something on the side. What's that say? What that mean? Spectra. Did someone in the chat please tell me what that mean? Thank you. Now, Kendall Kirk coming back. Scott Wheeler is the one losing spots. He lost second that time by. He's going to lose third this time by. Here comes Conman Zellner looking behind him as well. They're side by side for that spot. Lodato on the inside. Zellner on the outside trying to get around DJ Stagner. As these guys are all within about a second, maybe 2 seconds back to James McKee in 10th, and there's another second to Ryan Potter. Caleb Morris, he has a second or two on his own, and then there's another little pack with Ramirez Brooks, and the caution flag is out. It's Connor Holden. Oh! A lot of damage to the Holden machine. He is done, and it looks like he collected the 18 of Ty Smith. And so for the second Highline race in a row, the Holden Wiener's teammates wreck each other. Here's Ty Smith. He's spinning. Oh, my God. Lock it up, man. What are you doing? Oh, my God. He's in the catch fence. Holy hell. What a wreck. I hate to say it. I mean, I don't know what happened to Ty, but that's... You don't try and save that. Maybe if my thing would cooperate. Here we go. So here's Ty Smith. He's racing with the 33 of Baker. So this would be for 19th. He gets into the outside wall. Oh my gosh. And he spins it in the tri-oval. Come on. That's... Got it locked up here. And then he just turns right. And brings it back out onto the track. Doesn't lock it up. Doesn't lock it up. There, he's on the brakes. Yeah, I don't know what to say to that. That's pretty dumb. I hate to say it, but yeah, that was a bad idea on Ty Smith's part. Get loose in the tri-oval, and then he had it saved, and he just cranks it right. As we've got about half the field down on pit road, you see the FTN machine down there as well. Dylan Poteet, Lodato on pit road. Money stops here, and the 31 is in and out. Looks like he got fuel only on that thing. Maybe right side tires. The 5 will take tires. Either right sides or 4, I don't know, but the 31 is out quickly. And I believe he took tires. Or right sides at least. Oh, we're Michael Diage now. It's Kendall Kerr zooms the lead as the leaders come down on pit road. With Poteet, Haschel, and Lodato on pit road, to name a few. Kendall Kerr will get back up to the front, and Scott Wheeler Jr. will be right with him. And so these guys will get a chance to show their pace again. As the field comes off turns 3 and 4 this time by, we will get the 1 to go, I believe. It swings over to the pace car. Lights are still on, and so we'll pace for another. As the field rolls through turns 1 and 2, now the pace car lights come off, and the field will go double file. Yeah, double file. Okay, I kind of forgot how the restarts work here. Oh, they're back on. Okay. Sure, what's going on with that? Looked like the whole field was there, but it'll be extended again, or maybe I just didn't see the lights were on or off. So those engines per man, these things sound so good. I think one of the best sounding cars on the service, maybe the COT or the old Gen 6 Chevy sound pretty good, but these cars sound so good, especially to drive. I mean, listen to them rip up on the restart, and see how this restart goes. First restart of the night. And they will be choosing, but there is no choose, sadly. Field gets split up evenly. Kunman down to the bottom. They'll follow the 21 to the restart. Twitter makes you watch ads to a football highlight now, seriously. Oh, look at this. Temple with a 95-yard kickoff return. How about that? You love to see it. As you hear these 850 horsepower mean American machines dropping a gear down to first gear down the back straightaway, getting ready to go. A lot of wheel spin out of these things. We saw a couple cars wreck out on restarts at Rockingham. I don't know if it's happened recently, but that's just from my experience. So we'll see if they can keep it together this time. The leader's on roughly 14 lap old tires, 13 lap old tires. See if they can keep it together. Newest tires on the field starting P12 with the 31. I don't even know how many tires he took, maybe not, so we'll see how this goes as the field comes to the green flag. Barney will drop it as they come to the Geico restart zone. Green flag is back out and we're underway for the second time tonight. A good jump for the 21. A couple cars spinning the tires further back, but into 1 and 2 they get clean. The 21 up in front of Scott Wheeler gets clear and 2/10 of a second. 3 or 4 car lengths in between the two. The car of Scott Zellner shoots up to the outside trying to make a pass. Morrissey and Ramirez making moves on that outside line. Here comes the 31 already to the inside on Brad Kress for 10th. And he'll jump him and take that spot coming up on Gibbs. He might be able to make it a 3 wide pass here as Brooks and Gibbs run side by side across the line. Kendall Kerr leads that time by, has 5/10 on the rest of the field down into 1 and 2. Here comes the 31. Oh, he's got fresh tires on that thing for sure. Look at the grip on the outside. Off the corner, he'll come flying down the straightaway with the run all over the back end of Gibbs in the 3 and 4. Gibbs will open up that outside. You see Ramirez wrapping it down in front of them. Here comes the 31 off the corner. Trying to build up a run. He'll drop into 9th. And Heschel, the NXCar new tires, still in 12th. Back up to the front of the field. Kendall Kerr is stretching this lead. He does not want to lose it like he did last time. He has got 7/10 on the rest of the field down. The back straightaway they go to complete lap number 20 this time by. And like most days, I think I gotta go close my fan because it's cold in here, man. Successful trip. I didn't mean to say close my fan. I said close my window. I've got a box fan in the window. It's like a my own AC unit. As the field will come down off turns 3 and 4, and this time by complete lap number 21. Kendall Kerr keeps that lead at about 7/10 or so. Conman all over the back of Wheeler for second. This is the closest battle on the track right now. Here comes Conman up to the outside. Kunman trying to take the spot away down the back straight with a 21 pulling a gap. Kunman to the outside has the nose ahead of the 97 in a 3 and 4. And that should be an easy peasy pass with the help of the top line. 2, 3, and 4, and Kunman has the spot. And Kunman will go and try and track down Kendall Kerr. 22 laps complete here from Charlotte. As they come back down into 1 and 2 this time by Kunman. Cuts the gap immediately by about a tenth or so into the corner. Clark around Lodato. This is the closest battle on the track now, as Lodato looks up to the outside, but the FTN machine is through and away with the spot. And immediately blinking out, so we'll try and look at Lucas Lodato. Second in the Truck Series points. Very good result here today in the Premier Series. Runs right ahead of the Truck Series points leader, Terry Brooks there in second. With Services and Supplies Inc. Machine sponsoring the league. 3 and 4, Justin Gibbs makes a pass on Roberto Ramirez. And now the 9 will try and get around Ramirez. Looks like Ramirez might have made a mistake there, because Brad Kress is going to jump up to the inside and make a pass on him. Casey Heschel on those fresh tires, a couple spots up. Oh, one truck, or these are cars. One car to the wall. It's Poteen on fresh tires. Snags the outside wall, getting out of turn 4. Doesn't look like he's got any damage though. Look at the 49 breezed by Morrissey. Comes down the back straightaway again, up into 6th is Heschel. McKee in 5th. Zellner in 4th. Wheeler in 3rd. Kendall Kerr leads, but Kunman has chopped that lead down to about 0.3 of a second. Scott Wheeler right all over his rear bumper as they come down the front straightaway. On board Kendall Kerr. No pressure out back for the leading machine. You see the 8 there starting to close the gap, but he's not risking a pass yet. As we'll ride on board with Kunman, see what he's doing, just driving it a little bit deeper. Getting it a little bit lower, right on that paint. I'm telling you, it's the way to go if you want to go quick, but it is not the way to go if you want to keep those left sides in check, especially with a car like the Next-Gen here. It's so important to stay a little bit above that low line, because you'll burn your left sides up, and they're really important. I don't know about this car, but we'll see as Kunman comes off of turn 2. That gap is within 0.2 of a second down the back straightaway. Kendall Kerr looking smooth out front, but Kunman qualified right in the middle of the field. Failed to complete the hat trick. He did not get the pole, but he's looking for the race win right now, coming to 30 laps complete already. Kunman will look up to the outside, putting it up against the wall. Tracking off of turn 2 like it looks like he's going to go for the lead. Here he comes to the bottom. Casey Heschel has moved through the field quite quickly on those fresh Goodyear tires. He's going to go to the bottom. There goes the 8. Kunman through the lead. Here comes Heschel trying to get both of them in one corner. Heschel slides up in front of the 21 of Kerr, and Kerr drops 2 spots in one corner. Here comes Casey Heschel through to take second. He's going to try and take the lead away. Now the 8 of Kunman's going to park it on the top, and Heschel's going to drive right down underneath him, and Casey Heschel takes the race lead on those new tires. And the caution flag is out just in time. Ramirez. 42, another car wrecked on the front stretch. I think it's the easiest place to drive on this track, and that I say it is. Oh my gosh, what's going on here? Looks like that is the 54, I think. Yeah, that's Kenny Brooks. So here they come off of turn 4. So it looks like the 42 kind of fences Kenny Brooks a little bit there. There's maybe some net code there, and then Brooks just gets loose. Same exact thing that happened to the 18. Knocks the 42 down the track, and he saves it. So he locks it up as he comes to a complete stop. Look like these guys just had terrible connection together. You see net code there, which means just contact when there's not supposed to be, so they're not touching at all, and it just knocks them both sideways. So second wreck of the day, second wreck on the front stretch. 0 wrecks in the corners where things are actually happening. All happened right here on the front stretch, right near that Gacko restart zone. As Casey Heschel takes the lead, Most of the leaders will come down pit road. Kunman, Kerr, Zellner, Wheeler, McKee, Morrissey, Gibbs, and the rest of the field in tow. Dylan Pocheat comes down as well, so he'll have wasted an extra set of stickers there. As Andrew Baker stays out, Brad Kress stays out, Lodato, and a bunch of people start to make up spots on pit road. Most of the field will exit off now. We'll take a quick break and come back to you before the second restart of the night here from Charlotte, live on FTN. It's coverage of the Highline Racing League Premier Series. Coming back to you live on FTN 2 to green this time by. And we've got some interesting strategy here from Heschel and Clark, the only two drivers to stay on the racetrack. As the 5 machine was down on pit road earlier on. Actually, he might have actually come in. I wasn't really paying attention, but he most definitely did not take 4 tires. And so I think the 5 and the 49 are going to fly through the field in the wrong direction, of course. But maybe they've got some tricks up their sleeve right now, as it looks like we're going to restart with 100 laps to go. 33 will be down in the books when we get the green flag. Oh. Up. Oopsies. We're losing stuff here in the booth. Not the cleanest broadcasting booth in the world. Not been to many broadcasting booths. I've actually never been in a broadcasting booth. I know that this, see, the cleanest. Yeah, I like that. Time by, we'll get the choose, and we will get the 1 to green. The 49 takes the top, Clark to the bottom, Kerr to the top, Zellner to the bottom. The 8 of Kunman will line up 5th on the outside, McKee on the bottom, James McKee in 6th, well, 5th and 6th technically swapped right there. Morrissey and Wheeler, Poteet and Gibbs, Brad Kress there as well at the end of the top 10. We'll go green now again with 100 laps to go. I think that's 2 runs, but it might be 3. We'll just have to see here live on FTN, production of the Highline Racing League ever since its Lies Premier Series. Race number 6 of the season, and I think the schedule. Oh, that's the FTN schedule. All right, I thought that was the season. Here comes Casey Heschel, red car on the outside, 5 of Clark on the inside, coming to the green flag, into the restart zone. Here we go, green flag back out for the 3rd time tonight. Barney will drop it. The 21 off to a fantastic start. Mike can clear of Dylan Clark before turn 1. He will. Clark with a terrible start on the bottom, loses 2 spots on 4. He's into the corner. The 49 tracking high into 1 and 2. And he is going to drop like a fly right here, loose off the corner. Here comes the 21, immediately looking to the bottom. Side by side further back, the 2 of Zellner down to the inside to get around the 5 of Clark. Side by side for the race lead. Can the 49. Heschel's trying to hold that top. He's digging it, and he's going to keep him down. Heschel's trying to lead this one. Can he hold the lead? I don't think he can. I don't think he's going to be quite quick enough across the line that time. By Kendall Kerr leads the race. Heschel right on his right rear down into 1 and 2. Heschel drives it in, and he's holding even with him. Here comes Casey Heschel down the back straightaway, still even with Kerr. This time he'll get a little bit of a nose ahead. Heschel holding his own. Oh, he comes down, he gets turned. Kerr onto the apron. What a damn save! Here comes the 8 to split the middle. Cudman takes advantage of it. That was save of the year. It's gotta be. What a damn save! And now the 49 will drop, but more importantly, the 21 who was on there, who was on brand new tires, a pole sitter. All the way back. Take a look what just happened. Man. I think Kendall just wasn't expecting the 49 to come down. See, the 49 just starts to track down and he wants to run that seam, and Kendall just doesn't come down in time and save. Has to get out of the way. The field's lucky to not get absolutely covered right there. Still fall all the way to the back of the field. Only 5 or 6 cars behind him. Okay, maybe 7 or 8, but still. Kendall Kerr outside the top 10 now. And Alan Cudman leads the race. Scott Zellner, however, is not making it easy in the Fuel Me 2 Dodge Charger machine. Off of turn 4, 37 laps in the books. And the 8 leads his first of the night. As the caution flag will wave again. Not sure who it's for now. Andrew Baker is going negative. He's going backwards. And so the 33 will get in one here. Take a look at what happened. Already spinning. Oh, and he gets clobbered by Ty Smith. Oh, man. Just loses it. All on his own. Gets loose, hits the 42 of Ramirez, and then he gets clocked by the 18. And that'll tear up some more stuff here. 3rd caution of the night, and this time we'll take a longer, more suitable break. Here live on FTN, Alan Cudman leads from Scott Zellner, Caleb Morrissey, Scott Wheeler Jr., and Casey Heschel.
Last one standing.
1 lap to green here from Charlotte and the Highlander Racing League Premier Series live on FTN. 40 laps down and in the books, coming to 42 this time by 41 complete. The 8 of Alan Kunman took the lead on that last run, led a couple, and the caution flag flew. Scott Zellner behind him in second. Caleb Morrissey, Scott Wheeler, and James McKee are top 5. As it's been extended again, I thought it was going 1 to green. Oh, it looks like okay, so this time should be 1. Oh, it's so cold in here. Why is it so cold in here? As the field comes into 1 and 2, this time they'll choose the 8 of Kunman with Zellner in second. Then it's Wheeler, Morrissey, Poteet, McKee, Lodato on the top of Brad Kress in the 93 and the 21. Lining out the top 10, Kendall Kerr will restart 9th. As the whole field still looks to be here either than the 81 of Connor Holden, who had a horrible crash and exited the race. Adam Bossy 1 lap down after like lagging out or something. I'm not sure what happened to him. Connor Holden said he expected to flip on Thursday. Okay, obviously. And but Connor, if you're watching, you didn't flip, but you flipped someone, which I think really is that good. All right, let's go green here for the 4th restart of the night. Conman will lead Zellner, Wheeler, Morrissey, and Poteet back to the green flag for the 5th time tonight. Barney will drop it, and the 8 of he's got to Zellner and Wheeler. Side by side for second. Zellner gets down clear. Scott Wheeler, but side by side for third with Morrissey on the outside. And actually where they go, the field spread out, but everyone keeps it clean. 100 laps to go, a couple laps now, it'll be 90. This time by 90 laps to go from Charlotte. Look at the 98 of Morrissey working that top side in. Gets the rundown off, gets clear of the 97. He's going to go work on Zellner for second. Oh, he hits the apron. He's going to slide up. Watch out. He keeps it back down. He's back onto the apron. He's really trying to hit the apron for some reason. Here comes Poteet working the outside in the Caterpillar machine. Here comes the 2 to the bottom for the lead. Zellner to the inside. Slides down into the corner. He'll take it away from Kunman. Here comes the 98 working that bottom. Kunman almost pops the wall. Here comes Morrissey to the bottom. I think I just saw someone in the turf. Might be tripping. Back down to 1 and 2. The 8 of coming right up against the wall. Poteet in tow with him. Off of the corner. 44 laps complete as they head down the back straightaway. Scott Zellner leads from Kunman, Morrissey, Poteet, Wheeler, Kendall Kerr back up to 6th. James McKee in 7th. Lodato, Stagner, and Crest. The top 10 right now. Off of turn 4, they go side by side, and the 8 is feeling it from the 31 of Poteet. All over the rear end of the 8. Not giving him an inch of room as they come through the corner. Down the back straightaway they go again. Now the inside lane gets some momentum, rolling in on Kunman, who starts to fall back. Alan, let's see, Alan is 6th in the Premier Series points right now. Adam Boxley is the points leader. but he's not having a good day right now. 1 lap down, and the caution flag is back out again. This time it'll be Terry Brooks. That's another wreck on the front stretch. You gotta be joking with me. Oh, who the hell? Is that? Is that Ryan Potter? Yeah, that's Potter. Damn, Potter's destroyed. We have yet to have a wreck in the corner. Everyone's wrecking on the front stretch. I don't understand. Oh boy. Oh boy. Ryan Potter. Potter gets loose. And Terry Brooks is gonna drive through him. That is a horrible overcorrect. I don't want to lick. Huge lick for Ryan Potter on the outside wall. He might be out of the race along with some damage. Terry Brooks' machine. As the field will come down the front straightaway, that puts that's 99 down on pit road. No one else will come with him, though, I don't think. And we will restart once again to the green this time by, I believe. So we'll see what happens here. 5th restart of the night. This time by, we'll take the 1 to green for the 5th or 6th time, and I'm not quite sure, can't remember. Replay of the final round of Road to Pro at Homestead Computer Race. Here we broadcasted that, right? I think that. Road to Pro's over with, Coke is over with, so we've got Contender to do now, which will be entertaining. Always fun to watch and dream about. forever as good as those people want. Maybe. If you stay inside your room long enough, you'll be that good. Oh, what if you got one? Okay, let's go do it. And so with that, the field will, that we're watching right now that's currently happening, will roll into 3 and 4 for another restart. See what happens here is the 8 lines up on the outside of Dylan Poteet, but it's all 31. With Kendall Kerr in 3rd, McKee in 4th, Lodato, Stagner, Kress, Gibbs, Brooks, and the other Brooks to the Geico restart zone. Green flag. Barney will throw it down to 1 into the 31 of Poteet will get clear of the 8. And Kendall Kerr will go to the 3rd, trying to work that bottom underneath the 29 of McKee. He'll get clear of him. Now he's trying to get underneath Condiment, trying to get clear off the corner, can't do it. Cudman fights the top side. 50 laps in the books here down the back straightaway. Poteet will lead, not for long. Maybe the 21 can get around him here. On that high side, working it in. Back to the throttle sooner. Off of 4, cuts down, almost gets into his rear end, lifts him off the ground. Across the stripe this time by 51 laps complete. Poteet has the lead, but not for long again. Now the 21 of Kerr is on that inside line. We'll see if the 31 can hold it on the top, keep it from loose, and keep it from snapping loose off the corner. He'll hold the lead, and he will get clear. Now the 21 of Kerr enters 2nd place after almost wrecking just a couple laps ago with the 49. He is back up into the front, racing for the lead. Almost took it there. As they head on to lap 53, the 8 slots up into 3rd, McKee in 4th, Stagner in 5th, Lodato 6th, Kress, Gibbs, Terry, Brooks, and Roberto Ramirez 10th. They're 1 and 2 again, the field down to the inside. No one wanting to run side by side and challenge that top side dominancy here. Come off of 3 and 4. Poteet leads the 21. A little bit quicker in 3 and 4, but a little bit slower in 1 and 2 when they ran side by side. We'll see if he can make up some time here. Up to the outside goes Cunman. Off of the corner, Kerr gets a good run. Stays right with him. Cunman does not really get a good advantage from running that outside. Doesn't make up that much time. We'll see how the lap times shape out between the outside and the inside there in 1 and 2. Now the 21 starts to reel in Poteet. He's going to be within a 10th of him here in the 1 and 2. Over the gopher cam, down into 1 and 2. The 31 up on the middle of the inside line. Right on the bottom is the 21 of Kerr. And Kerr will maintain 2nd, but he will not get to the leader. Poteet hanging on by a thread right now. The 21 will drive it back down into the corner. Trying to get to him, wrapping that thing. Gets a little bit loose, but he'll stay comfortably in that spot in between 1st and 3rd, right there in 2nd, nestled in between them by about 2/10 each. Now Condiment starts to run him down a little bit. Condiment will get close to him now. A couple of car lengths, maybe 1 car length separating the 2 down the back straightaway. Oh my God! I just get in my car. I didn't mean to toot that. I hit a wheel. I hit a button on my wheel. Disregard that happened. Here comes the 8 up to the outside into 1 and 2 this time, but I still can't get around Kerr, but Kerr is losing a lot of time to the race leader. Now Cunman jumps to the outside. Because I can't drive my car, but they can't see me. So if I went out on track right now, I would just be ghosted and won't drive through here. Here comes Conman trying to work the bottom one. The 21 gets such a good run through the center, though. Working that middle line in quite well with the middle of the bottom groove in. As he got a hell of a corner. Now he's trying to run down Poteet again. But he won't quite get there as they come off a turn 2 this time by. Drops back to about 3/10 off of the race leader. continues to hang on to second, side by side with Lodato and McKee, the 7, making up some spots. Inside of the Bearcat Motorsports machine. McKee now trying to make up some spots on the inside of Kunman, side by side. Kunman trying to work that outside line in, but it's not working as well as he wants it to, and with that, it's also starting to melt that right front. Not helping his chances here. The 8 continues to try and push the top, and as they come to complete lap number 60 this time by, we'll take our first non-stop regular race. Wait for them to get there first. As the field comes off on turn number 4 this time by, we will complete lap number 60, and we'll take a side-by-side here live on FTN coverage of the Highline Racing League Junior Series.
This message is brought to you by the rebrand of Throttle Graphics and Designs. This publication may not be reposted without the authorized written consent of Throttle Graphics and Designs. NASCAR Camping World Ford F-150. NASCAR Xfinity Ford Mustang. NASCAR Cup Series Next-Gen Ford Mustang. Arca Menards. This has been the publication of the redesign and rebranding of Throttle Graphics and Designs. This message may not be reposted, republicated, or rebroadcasted without the authorized written consent of Throttle Graphics and Designs. Thank you, and thanks for your time.
Racing isn't easy, but experiencing it is. iRacing puts you in the driver's seat with the industry's leading sim racing game. drive on laser scan replicas of the greatest racing circuits from around the world. Go head-to-head against other drivers chosen by skill-based matchmaking to ensure competitive racing at every level. Compete across all your favorite series. In officially licensed cars, engineered to deliver the most accurate driving experience possible. Join a race or host your own with players from across the globe. Race against the computer or in a league with friends. Feel the thrill behind the wheel. Visit iRacing.com.
There's a lot of sounds playing right now. Okay, we're back. It started playing a different video there on the screen, the full screen ones, but we should be good to go now. Welcome back here, lap 70, just getting wrapped up in the 31 of Poteet still has the lead, but Jimmy McKee, I believe, in that 29, yeah, that's, or James McKee, sorry, not Jimmy, well, I guess, maybe he goes by Jimmy, you never know, has worked his way up to second around Kendall Kerr, and he is all the way up here, right to the back bumper of the 31, looking for the race lead, coming to 60 laps to go. '31 comes down to the bottom, still just protecting that right front, running on the blue line, white and blue line, on that inside, right on the paint, most grip, but 31 kind of staying off of it for most of the corner. The 29 is using it a little bit, just kissing it. I guarantee you that's giving all the issues. Come back up a turn 4, this time by 72 laps complete. And we'll go through the field, starting with the race leader, Poteet, who's led almost half the race so far. Back at 12th at the beginning, but is here now. Pretty good job. James McKee back in 12th as well. Lowest in 12th, highest in second, and he is coming for the race leader. We'll go back to the top 10 and then come back to that lead battle. Kendall Kerr leading earlier on with the pole. Lowest of 11, got fresh tires on it. Lucas Lodato back in 14th earlier on. He's up into 4th, having a good run. So is Scott Zellner, who led the race at one point, has fallen off a little bit. Same goes for Cudman. Was the fastest car on the racetrack at one point. Fastest in practice now. Looks like he's just trying to hang on to this top 10 spot. Scott Wheeler in 7th has some right front damage. After that incident earlier on, he rides right here in 7th. Lowest of 18th, same with Morrissey, lowest of 18th. In 8th, Brad Kress in 9th in the Dodge machine. And the 93, who almost lost it behind him, that's Justin Gibbs. He rides in 10th, and we got to go look at these leaders because it's heating up for the lead right now. Here comes McKee right to the back end of him. Looking for the lead off of turn 2. Can't quite get the momentum off. Kendall Kerr started to fall off there. 7/10 or so off of the race leaders. Across the stripe this time by 75 laps, complete a quarter way or 3/4 of the way to 100. As the 21 goes up to try and run the top, I think that signals to me that he is struggling with that right front, and this run is starting to come to a close because I don't think they can make it on gas. So we shall see. But now the lead is about to switch hands. It feels like the 29s can't quite get to Poteet as they come up on some lap traffic. That is the I think that's the 81 of Connor Holden, who got junked earlier. Now he is back out on the racetrack, about to try and take some spots away from Ty Smith and Ryan Potter, who are both off track. 11 laps behind Potter, who's 3 laps behind Ty Smith. But he needs to do 14 laps and he'll get those 2 spots. As the 31 goes back down into 1 and 2, kind of evened out this battle a little bit. But there's still some pressure, but it's really minimalized itself as Logano goes up in a 4th around Zelda. It's kind of eepy in here. You see some interesting stuff happen up in this race, yeah. Come off a turn 4, the 21 is really falling off a cliff. 1.3 seconds behind Poteet and McKee. He used up his stuff to keep it with him for that long. Into 3 and 4 they go again. This is the 21 trying to hold on to this spot. He's got 2 hungry dogs behind him. Here comes Lodato up to the lead. Poteet pulling a gap on James McKee. About 4/10 in between him. Here comes Lodato to the inside on the 21 of Kerr. Gonna be even into 3 here. Now the 7 has the preferred line. And I think he'll get clear of him. Oh, he gets really tight going into the corner. A lot of understeer. Oh, he's going to get loose. Hang on to her, buddy. Hang on to her. What a damn save. And he keeps his momentum up, too. I think he'll still make the pass on... Kendall here in the 1 and 2. Gonna get him. That's second in points right there. Kendall Kerr's 2 points off of the points lead, which lies in the hands of Adam Bossi, who is away back in 14th right now, having a battle of his own. Back at 14th, not having a very good day, yeah, he would say. Oh, is McKee on pit road? There we go. Here's some pit stops. All right, this will get interesting. James McKee on pit road first. So he'll have the early run pace. Oh, they're wrecking on the pit road. Terry Brooks goes around right in front of the camera, and that sucks for everyone except for James McKee, who's going to get the lead. Really isn't that bad. Everyone's going to lose a spot. Oh, wait, can McKee not pit? Hey, what the hell? Why didn't he pit? Are you not allowed to pit if the caution comes out? I'm super confused. I guess we'll look at the replay. I don't understand why he didn't just pit. It was Terry Brooks that got wrecked. I think he was coming to pit road. Oh, man. Oh, Terry. Don't tell me he spins on the apron. Come on. Come on. Please. Oh, man. On the apron. Oh. He just wipes out. That is a shame. And he gets clocked by, I think that's Rush. That's Tyler Rush in the 72. Whose right or left front is absolutely destroyed from that now. Tyler Rush ends up in the wall. That Honda Accord. He's out of the race, but Terry Brooks ends up spinning it out on the front stretch, and he'll fall back into 19th. And I'm still confused as to why James McKee didn't pit. Oh wait, is he staying out? What the heck? Oh, that's me. That's my car. Oh, sorry, that's Kendall Kerr. He pits in the box that my car spawns in. Oh, brother, that's so dumb. Oh, there's the River Page scheme right there in all its glory. As the 21 appears. Whoa, what the hell? He appears extremely bright. But he'll come around in front of 2, and he'll come out behind Poteet and behind Lucas Lodato, who must have taken 2 tires or something, because he got out real quick. Look at his split. He would split the 29. Where's he at? Am I tripping? Oh, he's in the lead. stay out? Like he just stayed out. No way he's on tires. He didn't go into his pit box. I am so confused right now, to be honest with you. As the 29 now will come down into his pit box, and he will drop to the back of the field. There's Terry Brooks into his box. He'll come out in 15th, right behind Casey Heschel. And Lucas Lodato has the race lead now. How about that? How about that? I gotta pull up the sheet. And when they restart, let's see, what's that? 47, 40? 40 something laps to go when we restart. So this should be a pretty exciting run to the finish. These guys can keep it close. We got a couple lap cars here in the front of the pack. We'll get the 1 to green this time by it's Lodato, Poteet, Kerr, Zellner, Wheeler, Morrissey, Gibbs, Clark, Adam Bossy, the points leader, up into the top 10, and DJ Stagner in 10th. That's the way they'll line up for the one of the last restarts of the night, hopefully. They will make their way down into turns 3 and 4 here to take the green flag for, if I'm not mistaken, the 7th time. Here live on FTN for coverage of the Highline Racing League Premier Series, and we'll go green. Here comes the 7 to Lodato to the restart zone alongside Dylan Poteet. Green flag back in the air. Barney will throw it across the stripe. Goes the 7, getting a great jump over the 31 and the 21. They'll squeeze down to the bottom. Kerr trying to get third away from the 2 of Zellner. The 31 of Poteet hanging even in second, but the 7 is gone with the lead. Lodato, 3/10 of a second up on the field down the back straightaway. He goes across the line this time by. This will be 47 to go, coming to 46 to go, but a terrible, terrible corner for Lodato. Here comes Poteet and the rest of the field. I had a suspicion that he took 2 tires, and I think he might have because he is a little off the pace right now. Into 1 and 2. Here comes Lodato right up on his back bumper. See that time gained? I don't know. He might be on 4. Might have said a good stop. Who knows? I don't know if we'll ever know now as they come down the back straightaway. 45 and a half laps to go. A little less than 70 miles remaining here from Charlotte. Now the 31 will come up to him. He's a lot better off of turn 4, but the 7 minimizes that wheel spin. He minimizes the wheel input. The 1 and 2 he goes again, running that wide entry, keeping the right front temps down, keeping the right front wear down. The 31 is not worried about any of that right now. He gets right up on that seam right in the middle of the corner. Oh, the 54 gets turned, and the caution flag waves. Kenny Brooks goes around. Jacob Holm gets in it. Tied ride. Oh, I don't think it was. No, Kenny was definitely in that too. Michael Dietz in it as well, making his first start in the Premier Series. 76. We'll cut. So that is the 54 of Kenny Brooks. Part of him. Oh, Kenny just loses it. Nowhere for Holm to go at all. Here comes Deitch on the apron, and Holm comes back down. Oh, just catches the right rear of Michael Deitch, who will spin, keep it down on the apron, lock up tires. He's gonna have to hope that he has a fresh set of stickers to put on that thing. Those things are killed now. As the field will come back around, we'll go to a quick break, and we'll return with the last 40 or so laps of action here live on FTN. The Highline Racing leads 6th race of the Premier Series season.
This message is brought to you by the rebrand of Throttle Graphics and Designs. This publication may not be reposted without the authorized written consent of Throttle Graphics and Designs. NASCAR Camping World Ford F-150. NASCAR Xfinity Ford Mustang. NASCAR Cup Series Next-Gen Ford Mustang. Arca Menards. This has been the publication of the redesign and rebranding of Throttle Graphics and Designs. This message may not be reposted, republicated, or rebroadcasted without the authorized written consent of Throttle Graphics and Designs. Thank you, and thanks for your time.
Coming back to you live on FTN for coverage of the Highline Racing League Series. at Charlotte 200-mile event, and we've got, let's see, 60 miles to go when we get to the green flag. And the 7 Lucas Lodato is still out in front right now. It's got 31 of Dylan Poteet in tow, Kendall Kerr in 3rd, Scott Zellner in 4th, Caleb Morrissey in 5th, Stagner, Wheeler, Gibbs, McKee, and Bossy, the top 10. James McKee up in 9th, trying to make a comeback here, mounting one right as we speak, as the field drops it down into 1st gear. And we sink into night here in Charlotte. And the pace car, oh my god, that was terrible voice crack. The pace car will make a hard left turn down on the pit road. And I'm not even going to try. I think this is the 7th or 8th caution restart, but I'm not sure. So don't take my word for it. But as we get to the Geico restart zone, green flag is back out. Barney's going to throw. We get to get a good view of it here. And we get a better view of Lodato out in front into turn 1 car way down on the inside. That is Morrissey. He saves it, only lost a spot. As the 7 is gone with the lead. Here comes the 2 to the outside. That's Zellner to the outside on Poteet. Side by side for 2nd, and Zellner gets into the wall and loses a bunch of spots. He's dropping like a rock. Lucas Lodato will have the lead now. Up in front of the 31 of Poteet. Kendall Kerr up into 3rd. Here's Scott Zellner way back at 7th. There goes the 29 of McKee. To the inside, James McKee trying to fight back. Lodato leads from Poteet, Kerr, Stagner on the inside of Morrissey. The 3 and 4, you see that 21, sorry, he's on the inside of Kerr. And Morrissey looked to the outside there into the corner. Stagner in 4th. Coming off of turn 4, right up on the inside of the 21's a bumper right up underneath him. He's not going to get to him there as they go back down into the corner. The 98 rides in 5th. There's the 57 to Michael Deitch for some reason. As you see all that right front damage on the 97 to Scott Wheeler's machine. Why does it keep going to Michael Deitch? I don't want to look at Michael Deitch. Do it by hand. The right front damage on Scott Wheeler's car looks pretty effective. Oh, one car. That's Stagner that got super loose, and then Wheeler hit the wall. See that right front damage on the 97 though. I think that would be affecting him, but he's doing a great job of keeping this puppy up in the top 5, top 6. Sits in 6th right now, but James McKee is the car behind him, and he's closing in quick for that 6th position, trying to get some more out of this day than he was going to with that pit stop fiasco. They come off of turn 4. Oh, Morrissey is in the turf, and he saves it, and that will not be a caution. If this goes near to the end, that will end his day. What happened? Oh, one car got up into the wall going to the corner. You see the sparks. Morrissey in the 98. Man. Just gets loose. Just lets the rear end kick out right there. And that's all it took. We'll go jumping through the turf, but he'll keep it straight. And now he is P17 ahead of Baker, Brooks, and Deitch, which a lot down. So not a good day for the 98 now. A good day turned bad. Turned sour real quick. Bad. Lucas Lodato continues to lead here by about 0.3 of a second over Poteet, Kendall Kerr in 3rd, DJ Stagner 4th, Wheeler, McKee, Zellner, Bossy, Kunman, and Clark the top 10. As the 31 is going to try and roll that center line through 1 and 2 a little, maybe not center line, but like 1 off the bottom, and try to get back to the 7 of Lodato as they go back down to the 3 and 4. Lodato doing a good job so far, looking for, I believe, his first career Premier Series win, but don't take my word for it. I mean, probably not, actually. But I have no way of checking right now, so I'm just going to say he's going for his first win this season. I also don't know about that. I could just look at the points here. RL Premier Series point stand. as he's still got a 3/10 lead over Pote. Pote a little quicker those last couple laps, but nothing to be worried about right now. Taking on the full-time points. Oh, there he is. Lucas Lodato. Where's starts? So it looks like Lucas has started 2 races this year. He has not won. Scott Zellner is the only guy that is part-time that has won a race. Not 2 machine. Looks like. With 1 win to his name. And then it is DJ Stagner with the win. Kendall Kerr with the win, and Adam Bossy, who's taking home 2 of the victories so far this season. And as they came across the line that time, they got 31 laps to go from Charlotte. And it's looking like the 7 of the 31 are going to be the cars to beat right now. Kendall Kerr out, he's out 1.1 seconds, but he really gained a bunch of time and then lost it all. Jay Stagner 1.5 seconds off the leader. Scott Wheeler 2 back. James McKee 2.5 back. Scott Zellner 3 back. Bossy 3 back. And then, you know, the list goes on and on, but I think the 7 and the 31 are going to be so hard to beat because they already have this lead advantage, and they're both doing a good job saving their tires so far. I know, I mean, it looks to me like they're doing a great job getting off the gas early, rolling that entry, keeping it tidy into the corner, keeping it tidy out, saving that right rear. They go. So the 31 trying to run a higher line. That's going to get the rear end kicked out a little bit. He comes across that seam. It's going to help him get the corner exit, but it will not help him get the corner entry. However, he's still going to make up some time. He's going to be right up to the back bumper of the 7 down to the 3 and 4 this time by. Across the start-finish line that time by. Lodato still has a 2/10 lead. Kendall Kerr within a second of the race leaders now. He was the fastest car on the track last time by. Oh, I take that back. Scott Wheeler was quicker than him. And so was Adam Bossy. So those guys are running some quick lap times right now. This time by we'll get 27 laps to go. Lodato's gonna get some pressure from the 31 now as they come off of turn number 2, starting to close in on that race leader. The 31 wide entry arcs it down. That's gonna help with the right front as long as he can brake it early enough. And he's getting off the corner decent. Look at the 97 hanging it out off of 4. The 64 of Stagner hanging tight in the 4th from the back of the field earlier on, having a good day as they come through 1 and 2 this time by to get 26 laps to go. Through 3 and 4 one more time, 25 laps to go for Lucas Lodato. The 31 of Dylan Pote putting the pressure on him. 1.5 back. Kerr 0.8 off of these two. DJ Stagner 1.5 back. And so it's starting to heat up as the 31 wraps that middle line, looking for the run off the corner. It's exactly what he gets. Closes the gap back down to a 1.5, but that was a good corner for Lodato. Kept the gap pretty even where it was. Gap is continuing to close between the two. Here comes the 31, drives it into the outside. Trying to wrap around the high side, build the run up the corner. That's exactly what he's going to do again. This time, it's going to be mucho effectivo as he comes to the inside. I don't know what that means. To the inside off the 2, but he can't quite get to the 7 again. It was not mucho effecto. Effectivo. I bet that's Spanish-speaking people, correct me. I'm supposed to be learning Spanish, but I really don't take it. Because I don't broadcast in Spanish, man. This is America. We broadcast in English. Hell yeah, brother. Come on. Look at all that red, white, and blue here, Charlotte Motor Speedway. Now the 7 really stretched the lead out that lap. Pulled a 10th on him in 1 and 2. He's going to pull another 10th on him in 3 and 4. It's up to 3/10 of a second in between Lodato and Poteet as they cross the stripe to get 23, 22 to go. 18 cars on the lead lap right there. As you can see, Baker, the last car on the lead lap in the 33, went for a spin earlier. That's Andrew Baker. And he is sitting on the cusp of going a lap down. 25 seconds off of the race leaders. So these guys should be catching him soon. 22 seconds off of the race leaders is Caleb Morrissey. He's coming down on pit road. Oh, I think he just gave up. He towed? Oh, he's on pit road. Okay, well, Morrissey might be out of things here. There's Jacob Holm, 13 seconds back. He's the next car to Andrew Baker. Baker not having a good time right now. And a lot of scrapes on that 33 machine as this front pack is getting pretty condensed from Kendall Kern 3rd back on to Bossy at 8th. And as the 7 exits turn 4 this time by, I've been waiting to do this all day, and now we've got a nice even number. 20 laps to go, and we'll go FTN cranking up here live. Fireball Talks NASCAR. Coming to the line this time by to get the 15 to go. One car was in the outside wall a couple laps ago. I think it was Justin Gibbs who was way off the pace, but he has since returned stable condition in 13th. We saw one lap car getting out of the way, which was Andrew Baker, landing track space to the race leaders, and a good battle going on for 3rd as first Stagner got by Kerr and then Scott Wheeler got by both of them. And now Scott Wheeler holds on to that 3rd spot as Kendall Kerr starts to fall off. Here comes the 29 in McKee. Scott Zellner dropping a few spots. The 64 is Stagner right there in the thick of it, along with Adam Bossy, right with these guys. Points leader, anything matters for these guys as soon as anyone that beats him here, especially with Kendall Kerr 2nd in points. just 2 mere points off of your points leader, Adam Bossi. So anything matters right there as McKee gets around Kerr and drops him another spot. Look at the 2 all over the back end of McKee. He's damn near turning him. 13 laps to go for Lucas Lodato to capture his first win of the year. And I don't know if it's his first. It will be his first ever Premier Series win, but everything off of the fact that he's still just a full-time truck driver, I don't know. Oh, look at girlfriends in the chat. What's up, Lily? So we'll see how many family members he can thank if he's able to get this one done. Ask the burning question of the hour every time. So now 12 laps to go. Dylan Pody was really giving some competition to Mr. Lodato here earlier up in the run, but he just completely fell off the cliff trying to run that middle line. And now he's 7/10 off of him, closer to third than he is the race leader. As here comes Stagner down to the bottom, Holden Wieners to the inside, and he's going to get clear of Scott Wheeler for the spot. That'll put Stagner up on the podium. Side by side for 5th with Zellner. McKee on the outside. Here comes the points leader, Bossy to the bottom. Kendall Kerr second in points. Looking into the points leaders battle right now in 8th. Why is my phone stream so far behind? Come on, 20 seconds. Get out of here. Alright, there we go. Now the 2's going to complete the pass, and that'll put the 29 at risk of going down into 7th as Bossy comes through the field quite well at the end of this race here. And I closed the series. I want to pull it back up and just a couple things here. So Stagner is tied with Kendall Kerr for second in the points. There, yeah, so he's 196, Bossy's 198, so this will put Stagner in the points lead. James McKee could get second, but he just got past, he's about to get passed by the point. Oh my god, the caution's out. I didn't even notice. Uh-oh, that's trouble. Who is it? Who is it? Who caused it? Is it Baker? I think it might be Andrew Baker. The person I can see that's really off the pace right now. Lodato, or not Lodato, 42, Roberto Ramirez. Going a little slow. Oh my god, my computer's... Okay, let's see. Was it the 42? No, it wasn't. Who the hell wrecked? I wasn't looking at the timing and scoring. Oh, what's the caution for, guys? Come on. Who wrecked? Where is the, where's the, informal admins in the YouTube chat when I need them? Definitely wasn't Ramirez. But we should probably look at the race leaders now. So someone spun, probably harmless, and we'll never know. Did it, and we're gonna see what happens here at the end. Uh-oh. Oh, Lucas, did you? Is that a tires? Oh, bummer. No more stickers for that there 7 machine. And so he is gonna get swallowed up whole on this here restart. So the alternate strategies did not play out into the effect of Lucas Lodato, who most certainly will not be winning this race unless he somehow gets the whole field to wreck each other. Only car left. As Scott Wheeler will come off the pit road, he'll be the first car on fresh tires, and the 2 of Zellner will be the second car out. Bossy up to 4th at a good pit stop. Poteet back to 5th, terrible stop. Stagner in 6th, McKee to 7th, and Kerr, Morrissey, and Clark the end of the top 10. So this really changes things up. The 7 was walking away with it there, and you most definitely will not be walking away with it now. There's the 33, Andrew Baker. He's down on pit road. He is get his lap back, I think, even though I don't really know what the rules are there about all that. But see how this restart goes if somehow Lucas can pull off the block of the century and just do his best Ryan Newman impression here and hang on for the win. There's a 57 of Michael Deitch. Now, Deitch a lap down. Oh, he's 6 laps down. Yeah, oh, he got wrecked. He didn't even hit the wall that hard. Why is he so far down? That's a shame. Not a good first start for Michael Deitch here in the Premier Series. Running P20 right now. And I don't think he's going to get any of those laps back. In fact, if this goes green, you literally cannot. I don't think. As the field will go green this next time by, probably 5 laps to go, and it will be Lodato on 43 lap old tires versus 1 lap old tires on literally everyone else in the lead lap. Well, that is a shame. That there. See, there's one other car. Caleb Morrissey is on 15 lap old tires, but he's literally in the back of the field, so it does not matter. And I don't know, is just gonna have to defend with all his might here on the restart. I think there's a chance. I mean, we've seen strategy before on FTN. Just earlier, the River Page is so cool and awesome 150 from Kansas in the Iowa Cup Series came down to a fuel race. So we'll see maybe if old tires can play into effect of the 7. They're not. It's not going to work. So the 97 of Scott Wheeler Jr. has that. He's got that right front damage. A little dinged up. Needs his sponsor to help him out with that one. The 27 of Bossy somehow is going to be the second car on fresh tires. He was like 7th or 8th, but he's going to end up at the front, looking for his 3rd win on the year. And the part-time driver Lodato was looking for his 1st win on the year. The 2 of Zellner looking for his 1st win, I think. I gotta open up the point standings again. I forgot. Where they at? Here we go. Okay, so the race winners are Kendall Kerr, Stagner, Bossy, and then who's the part-time driver? Oh, okay, Scott did win. So Zellner won 1. 27 has 2 wins. And then the 64 has a win, and the 21 has a win. But Kendall Kerr's kind of out of things for now. He's going to need a miracle restart. And so here we come to the green flag. 5 laps to go when they get to it. And we'll see if there's a chance that Lucas Lodato can even think about holding on to the win. But again, there's no way. There's absolutely no way. Here he comes into the Geico restart zone. Green flag back out in the air. 5 to go. Lodato spins the hell out of the tires. Oh, he's going to wreck the whole field. Oh my God, everyone is spinning. The 42 is riding on top of someone else. I can't help but laugh at that. He's just getting carried. Oh my God. I can't believe it. The whole field just absolutely imploded. What just happened? Oh my God. Someone was underneath the 42. Roberto Ramirez got a car underneath him, and I knew Lodato was going to struggle on the old tires, but I did not think that it would happen that quickly. As everyone gets wheel spin, where there's 1 spin in the back, and oh my God, they're 4 wide. Look at. Okay, so they're all spinning. Look at the 42, the M&M's car. That's not real. He just gets carried. Are you kidding me? Oh, damn. The 54 goes up and under the 7, who now will undoubtedly not win this race. Sadly enough for grandma, mom, dad, girlfriend, sister, brother in the chat. And that does give Scott Zeller the lead, who we're just saying he's a part-time driver, but he's got a win on the year. And he's going to look for another one here. Dylan Poteet up to 2nd. That puts James McKee to 3rd. Or Bossy to 3rd, but Bossy's got a whole lot of damage. The 31 has damage. Everyone in the field has damage now, except for Zellner. And we'll see how this goes. That's not the 1st or the 2nd or the 3rd or the 4th. Maybe not even the 5th time I've seen that happen on a restart here. It's so funny how it's just Charlotte that it always happens at. whether it be Foral on FTN, or Iora wrecking on the restart on FTN, or NR Night in America having probably 10 restart wrecks here. It happens all the time. So I just don't understand what the issue is. I mean, it's so easy to just not push the gas down all the way, you know? All right, 3 laps to go. It will be a green, white, checkered, unless there is. I think there's only one, because there's only one in the truck series, which I had to find out the hard way, which was that we got the first ever finish under caution in the truck series, which was very lame, to say the least. But it was for a good cause, in that we did have a truck upside down, mercilessly getting murdered in 3 and 4. This time, however, I don't think there's a chance of someone flipping, but I mean, did they see a car on top of another car, so never know what's possible. As the field will come off at 3 and 4, I think this will be the one to green. The FTN car makes an appearance. That's Dylan Clark, back in 6th. Not a clean car. Chance at a good finish there for the FTN network. And we will not choose this time. We'll go around again and again and again. All right. Come on, just shorten it to 1 to green. What's the big deal? This time, can we get 1 to green, please? All right, let's see. Officials, the little pull-up booth. Shelly Babinchak, I hope I said your name right, said 2. Who would you be referring to when you said 2? Oh, maybe the leader. I'm stupid. Detroit Lions beat the Green Bay Packers in Lambeau Field, 34-20. Thank you, Mr. Robstad, for the sports update. I would ask you for the Mariners sports update, but I just don't feel like crying right now. I'll just check on my own, actually. As we go 1 to green, the 27 lineup on the top. He's got the 29 and McKee with him. The race leader will be Scott Zellner on the bottom. He'll have Dylan Poteet with him. That will be the control car. The Braves won, thank God. And they're already locked in. Seattle is losing again. Man, could we just try and win? Come on, guys. What the hell? Mariners just fall apart in the end everywhere, every year. It's unbelievable. I can't believe it. How many Mariners fans in the street? Let me know. As we are 1 to green, and we'll go green this time by. I will put my phone over here, so I will put my full attention to this call. We'll make it the best we can here. Scott Zellner is going to lead that inside line, which consists of Dylan Poteet, Kendall Kerr, Hunman on the bottom, I think, and then Scott Wheeler, and then it's Bossy, McKee, Clark, Kress, and Gibbs on the top to the Geico restart zone past the red, white, and blue Charlotte USA sign. Green flag back out in the air. 2 laps to go from Charlotte. Oh, Bossy gets turned. He's into the outside wall again. 1 car wrecks on the restart. He saves it, and we stay green. And your points leader is going to finish last. 1 other car got up into the outside wall. I think it's Casey Angelo, might be Brad Kress. Yeah, that's the Dodge machine. That's Kress up in the outside wall. Here comes the 31 with a whole lot of front end damage, trying to run down Scott Zellner. Zellner looking for his second win of the year. Poteet looking for his first win of the year, running part-time in the Premier Series, full-time in the Truck Series. Oh, white flag in the air one more time from Charlotte. Here comes Zellner down to 1 and 2, defending the bottom. No one trying to run the top. Smoke showdown on 1 and 2. A couple cars up into the outside wall again. Here comes Poteet with the run off the corner. One car wrecking in the back. It's Lodato. He saves it. No straight line speed for Poteet. He can't get to him. Zellner needs to get out of 3 and 4 clean, and he's got it in the bag. Poteet drives it out of turn 4, but he doesn't have enough power to get to him. Scott Zellner, win number 2 of the year, and he does it at Charlotte. Fantastic race. I'll tell you what, man. These Highline guys just never disappoint. Scott Zellner will get it done for the second time this year in the Fuel Me number 2 Dodge Charger. Heartbreaking loss for the man behind him right there, Lucas Lodato. Give him a congratulatory swerve, but definitely mixed emotions for the 7 and for the 31 of Poteet, who dominated. Was one of the fastest cars all night, but got front end damage when Poteet wrecked the whole field. He's not part-time. Are you sure? I know he's not. Oh wait, do you mean he's the winningest driver ever? I don't know anything about the history of this league, guys. Don't blame me. Blame David. You didn't give me the information. As Scott Zellner will do his donuts. Pretty nice donuts right there. Does a nice makes a nice 8 and then adds a little circle to it. Point standings. Okay, well let's see. Who's Elaine Coons says he's not part-time, and to that I say he has only started 3 races, so I guess he just missed those races. So not part-time, just missed races. My apologies, folks. But he will get his second win of the year, whether he's part-time, full-time, who cares? Is he really winningest driver like ever? That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. You guys have been racing for a long time. I think this is like the 15th season or something, so that's pretty cool to see. Scott will come and park it on the front stretch. So I think that will mean that I will be able to talk to the race winner here. The voice chat. Let's see. There he is. Scott Zellner, second win of the year here at Charlotte. How does it feel?
Oh, it feels really good. I almost didn't think that was going to happen at the end. Really only had the only option to take 2 tires at the end, and knew everybody else around me had 4. Luckily, the 7 on that first restart dumped the field. So a little bit of luck tonight, but really happy to be back in victory lane, second time this year.
Yeah, well, there was quite a bit of wrecking today. I mean, not horrible, but a lot of cautions, and especially at the end with Lucas kind of wrecking everybody. How was it like? Just, I mean, you got a clean car to what I could see right now.
Yeah, usually we have a lot of good green flag runs on these 1.5 miles. I don't know what's going on lately, but it seems like the past couple of weeks we got the caution bug. But yeah, really lucky to just avoid that wreck. Really bummed that my teammate Scott Wheeler got involved. I was hoping we could have dog fought to the end, but sometimes you take the lucky ones.
Yeah, well, I'm assuming I got corrected very aggressively in the chat, because I thought you were part-time because you've only made 3 starts, but I don't really know too much. So, assuming you are full-time and I'm correct, Michigan's next week, another big track. How do you feel going into that, carrying the momentum from the 1.5 here?
Well, I really like the bigger tracks, anything 1.5 miles and above. Really like. So, I think Michigan's going to be a good race. I am full-time, just missed the last 2 weeks due to a vacation. Yeah, it's unfortunate. I don't think I've ran a full season in a while, but gonna make a run here, get as many trophies as I can. I think that was number 15 in my career for this series, so gonna keep on trucking.
All right. Well, anything else I can say before I let you go?
Yeah, thanks to teammates at Four Horsemen Racing, Scott Wheeler, Caleb Morrissey, and Austin Bloom couldn't make it tonight. But shout out to all those guys. Toby Kendall for putting the league on, and FTN for broadcasting each and every week. Can't wait to watch this one back tomorrow. And shout out to all my family watching.
All right. Well, congratulations on win number 2, and thank you for your time.
Thank you.
All right. Scott Zellner is full-time. Anyone that didn't know, I think. And he captures win number 2 in the year. So we'll talk to Dylan Poteet. Dylan, I'm used to talking to you after the truck races, but you hop up in the Premier Series and you almost won, but looked like your front end damage kind of hindered you there at the end. But second place, nevertheless. How's it feel?
Well, after Darlington a couple weeks ago, and I got interviewed, I said that one hurt really bad. This one hurt about 100 times worse. Honestly, I thought this was my race to win. I thought, but just not on my side. I guess I didn't have the luck and got that damage in that restart wreck, and I thought it hindered me a little bit on the straightaway because I felt like I was not keeping up with Scott, and then Jimmy was catching me from behind. So it might have affected it a little bit, but I was just probably thankful I got through that wreck without really spinning and everything. So it was a good night. Just it hurts. I really want to just win this series again. It's been a while, and I thought tonight was the night. Just everything felt right, and car was good. But we got a third and a second. The last 2 races I've participated in, and I'm hoping maybe the next time would be first. But it hurts. That's about all I can really sum it up with tonight. It just sucked, and I lost control of the race off pit stops. Somehow lost it to the 7, and I'm not really sure how. And it just gets to the point it's so hard to pass, and we're on edge the entire time. The thing gets loose late in the run, and you're just sliding the entire time. But it was fun. I was happy to be competitive and being up there with these guys. It was fun racing with Kendall and Lucas and Jimmy, Allen, and everybody else that was around there, and then Zellner, of course, at the end, and Wheeler. It was about the same group of people up there all race, and I guess I couldn't ask for anything more. I just really wanted to get that win tonight. It sucks. Second's never fun at anything.
Yeah, I get it. But here, let's see. You're obviously not full time. You know what the next race you're gonna do is?
Well, I am actually full time. I actually just missed last week because I was on
really?
vacation. I run both full time. So
I didn't even know you could do that. All right. Well.
It.
So then that makes it a lot easier. How do you feel going into Michigan?
Well, I ran a race last night at Michigan in the Gen 4 car, and it felt pretty good. So I'm hoping having that experience will carry over to that. I'm hungrier than ever now to get that win in the Premier Series. I've only got one, and I'm really wanting to get that second win. It's a tough series. The guys are good, and since day one, that's all I want to do is be good and be amongst the guys that battle for the wins every week. And I'm hoping maybe this season is starting to really show up, and there's no flukes behind them. So the last 2 races I ran, hopefully will show that, and been way more competitive, and my confidence is a lot better. Just these kind of races hurt also at the same time, but you got to learn to lose them before you win them, I guess. And all in all, just I'm looking forward to it. Michigan, I think, will be another good week for me, and we'll just see. I think the last time we ran the series here, I got second, so hoping to up that by 1 spot as well.
All right. Well, thank you for your time. Anything I'd like to say before I let you go?
I just thank everybody at Team Trap House with Dylan Body, and this Caterpillar Dodge was super fast tonight, and I want to thank you guys once again for doing the broadcast, and everybody here at Highline for putting on the show every single week and everything, like I said before, and just appreciate everything everybody does, and thanks everybody that watched, and thanks for doing the broadcast, and on to Michigan, I believe. So we'll see what happens there next week.
All right. Well, congratulations on second. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
So Dylan Poteet, very very heartbroken over second place. So I'll talk to James McKee. Jimmy McKee is his name in the Discord, so I was right in assuming Jimmy, but we'll just say now Jimmy McKee, you're in the broadcast booth, third on the night. Kind of turned into a wreck fest at the end, but you ended up third. Either way, how's it feel?
That's a stinger. And we had that 4-lap run before that last caution. I felt pretty good to get up front within the next first 2 laps or so and maybe have a run for the lead, but didn't happen. I knew old tires at the front were going to be a problem, and they sure were. But it is what it is. Just happy to get a top 5 after choking away a win last week, so we'll take it.
Yeah, well, you were definitely one of the guys that was up there the whole race, leading and whatnot. So I guess I'll just ask you if you think you could have done anything differently to win, even though I know people don't getting asked that question.
Well, I think, if we had a long run, that second to last run, I could have had a chance, and then had the 27 not spun into the wall on that final restart, we may have had a better battle, but I'm not really sure. But, oh well, move on.
All right. Well, anything else I can say before I let you go?
No, I just want to give a shout out to Dylan Body, the paint scheme he made me, supporting his wife, Courtney. I have the pleasure of running it and plan to run it a couple more times, maybe the rest of the season, however long he wants me to. But shout out to her and her battle, and wishing the best for him and his family.
All right. Well, thank you for your time, and congratulations on the heartbreaking third.
Appreciate you.
All right. Well, everyone is kind of disappointed, except for Scott, of course, 'cause he won. There's no reason to be disappointed with the win, but Mr. McKee and Dylan Poteet not too happy, hoping they can improve their results by 1 and 2 respectively for next week. But that'll wrap things up. I gotta do the results before I don't forget. Scott Zellner wins, obviously. Dylan Poteet second, James McKee third. We just talked to them. Kendall Kerr ends up 4th, Alan Conman in 5th, Dylan Clark in 6th, Scott Wheeler ends up 7th, Roberto Ramirez, who had a car underneath him before that final restart, ends up 8th, Justin Gibbs in 9th, and Lucas Lodato on old tires in 10th. Brad Kress ends up on 11th, Casey Heschel in 12th, Kenny Brooks in 13th, Andrew Baker in 14th, Adam Bossy, who absolutely lost it on that last restart, ends up 15th, Jacob Hallman 16th, Caleb Morrissey, last car in the lead lap, in 17th, DJ Stagner ends up 18th, Michael Deitch in 19th, 11 laps down, Terry Brooks 12 down in 20th, and then we have 4 more cars, Connor Holden, Tyler Rush, Ty Smith, Ryan Potter, do not finish the race, and so that'll do it for today's fair, eventful race as per usual, and a good finish as per usual. I don't think I'll be back next week. I think David will return to the norm. Just getting some things sorted out up here, so I get to do the Premier Series 1 week, but I'll be back on Tuesday for the Truck Series, and then whatever happens then happens. Tomorrow, I don't know what gets streamed tomorrow. Actually, Saturday, I don't know what gets streamed Saturday. Sunday, I don't know what gets streamed Sunday. And I don't even know if there's anything on Monday anymore, but Tuesday is me. I am on Tuesday. Oh, no, there's Integrity Ignite and Integrity, both the Integrity Leagues, Monday, Tuesday, whatever. You could see if you just do a little research. But that'll wrap things up now. Pretty long race, 135 laps at the end, and Scott Zellner will bring home the second W of the win, second W of the year. Look at that paint scheme. Beautiful car. Anyways, thank you all for tuning in. Pleasure to have you all watching along, and we hope you have a very good night. Did I forget anything? Oh my god, my computer's running so slow. I can't even stop it. Okay, restart. Thank you all for coming out. Appreciate you guys watching the streams every week, and we hope you have a good night.